very much where it's very, very important that we link it effectively with other agencies, because there are some specialisms there which we do need to rely on other agencies to actually bring things forward. I think that that will be achieved by working very, very closely with partner agencies, and I'm quite pleased to say that we do actually have a lot of that in place. Some of the things which come part and parcel for some people with a long-term alcohol issue are things like debt, finance, health, physical and psychological, career, damage that it can do to a career, self-esteem, quite a big issue. The list is of course endless. One of the key things that stands out for me in working with clients with an alcohol issue is the damage that it can have in their personal relationships. It can break down families, it can break down marriages, it can actually detach somebody from having anything to do with their children, and this is something that we hear quite regularly. Therefore, to actually address the alcohol, it actually means facing some of these things, and we recognise how huge that is for our clients, which is, I think, why it's so important, as Kevin said, that we do actually have an endless service. Some people may want to engage and actually address the alcohol.
And what benefits does the end-to-end way of working bring to people and commissioners? Well, for commissioners, there's a reduction in wasted money by people repeatedly going through that revolving door, which has a knock-on effect to the people, because that revolving door is a hellhole. It also brings healthier lifestyles to people, fewer hospital admissions. On the bigger picture, reduction in crime, reduction in domestic and violence and child protection. One thing we haven't alluded to yet is NERAFA 1 of 8 national sites taking part in alcohol concerns Embrace project. Embrace. I'm trying it for somebody else. Also, fewer days lost to industry. And of course, for people that they want to drink, they'll be drinking at safer levels. I think it can be said we are making a difference. I've had the great pleasure this year of creating a dialogue with a gentleman called William White, who is a treatment and recovery historian from the United States of America. Some of you may have heard his work, because his work is now really gathering momentum in the UK. What Bill White says about treatment in the USA, this is not me saying this, right? We know treatment till we're blue in the face, but recovery we know nothing about. So I'm thinking, recovery, it's not a word we hear a lot of in the UK. What Bill says is that the USA is recycling people through treatment time and time again. And he predicts drive-through treatment like map detox, burger detox, something like that. He says, and I'll agree, I have said this in the past as well, we get people coming forward with alcohol problems, there's lots of activity, counselling, detox, inpatient, rehab, whatever, lots of activities, and then we say, go and have a happy life. It doesn't work like that. We're working with people as if they have a broken bone or a broken leg. And if they had a broken bone, broken leg, when the cast comes off, they'll be offered rehab. You know, let's get you walking properly again. What Bill says is that we have to work with people with alcohol problems on more of a chronic condition, like asthma, diabetes, and it's got to be managed like that. Assertive outreach, regular phone calls to people. Look at your dentist. A dentist is about the best at assertive outreach. No matter where you are, your dentist can get in touch with you, reminding you you've got a checkup. And that's how we've got to work with people with alcohol problems as well. And as Bill refers to the chronic condition, imagine a person that unfortunately has had cancer. They are counting the days down till they get to 5 years. Because the cut-off rate, and as it shows in alcohol, when people get 5 years under their belt, there is only a 15% chance of them relapsing. But we don't do that. Back to the journey on the cruise liner. The journey that has no destination. It's ongoing. And it's like I've been on a journey with Neeraf, and Neeraf's been on a journey, and it's a journey that will continue. And it brings in, what is recovery? Is it abstention from alcohol? No. It's about getting a person to the place they want to be. Like the green flag, AARAC. It's about picking people up, getting them where they want to be. But we have to take them there. So I've said on our cruise liner, we have our captains. And so every time this cruise liner leaves Roker Marina, what happens is a pilot comes out, gets onto the boat and takes that boat out to sea, because ship's captains hate parking ships up. They hate coming into marinas. So if you imagine Neeraf as a cruise liner, and we have person boards our ship, they're then appointed a mentor or a pilot to set them off on that journey, calling in at any port they may need to go to, so they can go on and have new hope, fresh beginnings, better lifestyles. And we will keep sailing round the world for as long as that person needs to be, calling in at these ports all along the way, a journey without a destination. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much.
Keir, thank you for inviting me. It's a great privilege to speak at AGMs, especially organisations such as Neeraf that have been on a massive journey. I'm not going to sort of make any comment about cruise ships in the NHS because you inevitably look at Titanic. So I'm going to just not go there. But also it was interesting when you're talking about moving buildings and things. I often think if I had to be in the NHS, there'd be plans, would be 3 years before we got a new building. So the benefit just demonstrates the benefit of working with charities and third sector, that you can do things quickly and efficiently. And that's why you're such a valuable partner in what we're trying to achieve. I guess most of you will know that NHS Secretary Tony Weir has invested £5.6 million in taxpayers' money, in your money, so thank you very much. Because we recognise that alcohol is such a